Hey, folks, how you doing? Kanal here, Bulls on Wall Street. Another nice week for the markets. We grinded higher pretty much most of the week. Intraday weakness got bought pretty much every time. We had a dip except on Thursday where we opened up strong and then dipped instead of having morning weakness. But what are you going to say? Market's been doing great. We are up, 7, 8 days in a row, which hasn't happened literally in years. I mean, I can't remember the last time it happened in my trading career, except for maybe mid 2000s. And so, we're kind of in rarefied air. This is one of those kind of rare markets we don't, you get this type of move, once or twice a year. So you got to really milk it. We're overbought. We are extended. We have been up a lot of days in a row. So, some type of chop or pullback, don't be too surprised if that happens. On the other side, we don't have any bearish patterns that are playing out here so far on shorter term time frames that would lead me to say that a pullback is in the cards. And so that's kind of where things get tricky. It's like what should happen, but we haven't seen any evidence yet of anything developing. And so that's something I'll keep an eyeball on. But right now it's going to be kind of one of those things we just milk it till we can't milk it anymore, as stocks are firing off all over the place. And this is really one of those times you just want to milk some good gains out of the market. And, I stepped up my aggression last week, and I plan on doing it more again this week and try to milk out what we can out of this bad boy. POL, Pole, Poly 1. I like this flag that's been developing here. We've got a rising 20-day moving average acting as support. If we can come out of this range, I think we can get a nice move. YPF, this one is, this one's been popping and fading, but it's one of those things when you least expect it, it will run. And if it gets past 16, there's just a lot of airspace under it. It does not move clean, though. Chewy, nice breakout on Friday. It ran right into resistance. If I get a nice week, if we get a week open and some type of consolidation and thrust, I'll take this for a trade for a breakout to IPO highs. PRSS, volume expansion the last couple days, broke over 6, which is a key level. Now we're right at another level of resistance. I do think we get some type of continuation here. Looks pretty good here. Not very many stocks left near a base either, so keep an eyeball on this bad boy. MOV flagging here right at 52-week highs. I like this the way it's consolidating here. I think if it can come out of this range, we probably got a winner. It does trade a little thin at times, so just be wary of a spike and fade. SRPT, look at that 28 range. FMD, I'm looking at this one for a dollar roll type of play, so needs a break over that 200-day moving average. TNP, it tried to go on Friday and then it faded, so I'm going to keep an eyeball on this though and see if it's got another run in it. Boom, boom, boom. NQ is kind of holding here at this 650 range. We'll see how this thing handles dips, but this is another China stock that's really on the bottom here, or near a bottom, and there's just not many of those, and it's still, I think, got potential enough upside for a play. And so I've been watching how it reacts around here, and I'm still open for another entry in it. DCTH, after a nice little break here, pulled right back to support. As long as kind of 140 zone holds, I think that this one's going to be back in play. Merge flagging here under the 50-day moving average. Look for a break over the 50 for a trade. Eagly flagging here right above the 50 and 20. If we can come out of this range right here, that might get a nice little pop here. This thing can move fast when it moves, and so if it comes out of this range, I think we could see something. JRCC, I think that this one needs 2 or 3, 4 more days, but the volume pattern is perking up here, and it's got a chance. It just needs a little bit more time. CPRX, if it can get over 60 cents, and then Ruckus is flagging again. It's not very tight yet. It might need another day or two, but it's getting ready. My only worry is that, we've had quite a few consistent breakouts here in the last 2 months, and so, ideally you want to be playing these flags and breakouts, when the trend is newer, not when it's possibly going towards its 4th or 5th breakout in a matter of 60 days or less. So we might get one last trade out of this bad boy. But that's it for now, guys. I will see you